broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing after-shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
It's got like a bluesy feel. I like the blues feel to it.
Oh, I saw you said a boozy feel. I was like,
Boozy.
yeah, I can see myself
That too.
being drunk singing this.
I like Brandy though. I've always have, and I probably always will.
She's honestly like one of the voice of my generation, because Mariah was a little bit older.
Hey, we just got finished listening to a little snippet from Begging and Pleading. That's Brandy's new single that she released. Can we call it a single, like officially? She released it on SoundCloud a week ago.
It's just something for the fans. I don't think it has anything to do with the album.
Is it on iTunes?
That's a good question. I don't know. She released it on SoundCloud, so whether it's on iTunes now or not, I'm not sure.
Just a nice little something to stream.
Yeah, just a nice little something for the fans.
Wake up in the morning, walk your dog.
I like some little soft music because now I have to be therapeutic. For my mind's in a good place.
Put the headphones on the...
Yeah. They have like headphones. Yeah, it does. They actually say listening to classical music, Beethoven, stuff like that really enhances the baby brain.
Yeah.
It advances them.
Yeah.
Nice.
My mom
We'll
is
see what
clearly
comes,
listening to rock and roll.
That's why you came out so
That's why I came out like this.
What's up, After Buzzers? You are watching the episode 2 recap of Zoe Ever After here on AfterBuzz TV. I am your host, Joshua Johnson. I can't even say my own name. I'm Joshua Johnson, and you can find me on social media at JJ the Talented. And to my left, the mommy to be, Miss Camilla P.
Hi, everybody. I have the crazy Jesse.
I'm the laugh track here in the studio.
Hey now, I got my own laugh track. That's what's up. But hey everybody, my name is Camilla, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at The Real Camilla P, and I am Camilla P, exactly.
And then allow me to reintroduce himself. His name is DJ Jesse Janedy.
What's up, y'all? You can hit me up everywhere at DJ Jesse J. And can we pull up the chat room and make it really big so we can see it, so we can interact with you guys?
Yeah, let's do that. And while you're at it,
I told Brandy, by the way, I told Brandy to come join the chat room tonight. So.
Oh, yeah? Well, let's see if she makes an appearance. While you are finding us on social media and following each of us, make sure you do the same thing for AfterBuzz. Follow AfterBuzz TV, and then while you're commenting along...
I'm sorry, because I just got a kick. It's not
a kick out of what he was just saying?
No, a kick in my freaking stomach.
Did it hurt? Does it hurt?
No, it doesn't hurt. It's just uncomfortable, but it happens at random times, so it's like, I didn't mean to laugh during
it takes you off.
It takes me off guard.
Ish might get real tonight.
It might get
we might see a birth happen tonight. Maybe.
Might be Camilla
if
Ever
we're
After,
lucky. But make sure you follow AfterBuzz on social media at AfterBuzz TV, and also make sure you use the hashtag ABTVZEA for Zoe Ever After, and then make sure you comment and rate and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We would absolutely love that. We thank you guys for watching. We thank you for tuning in. And once again, the content will always be free. We want to give this to you fans because you are absolute fans of the show and you're passionate about the shows that you watch. So when you tune into AfterBuzz, just know that the content will always be free. Yes. And in return, all we ask is for you to just comment, interact with us, subscribe, and rate it. We enjoy that. We love talking with you guys. So let's get into the episode.
Episode 2, Deuce Deuce.
Episode 2, Dose. And okay, so... Oh, by the way, one quick fact. We did find out, we confirmed that Brandy absolutely does sing the theme song.
Does the music?
Yeah,
okay.
we figured as much.
You sound like her.
Just like, duh.
I know, I personally thought, but we needed to make sure.
Maybe was it just me that I was like, I wasn't sure?
Maybe guy.
Yeah, wow.
Maybe so.
That was such a straight guy move. Come on. Why would the queen
put somebody else on her music?
Yeah.
I said she's
like if Beyonce
producer.
had a TV show, do you think Kelly gonna sing the theme song? Sure not.
You know, I don't, okay.
Do you think Ray J singing the theme song tonight? Absolutely
he
not.
Probably
it's gonna
is
be Brandy.
appear on the show.
I hope hope that happens.
Yeah.
He's definitely going to appear.
I hope we get a few.
She's the executive
throwback
producer.
Yeah, like we were
Thursdays
saying
on
last
the
week, we want to see some throwbacks
Marcus
from
Polk. I want
Yeah.
to get him
Oh,
on.
Fredro
I could
Starr.
Yes, I would
Yeah.
love to see Marcus. Shout out to Marcus.
Fredro Starr.
Oh, that's your boo back in the day.
And Sticky
Sunset
Fingers.
Park, what time is it?
Okay.
Time to get loud. Time to represent.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Can I just ask this? What did you guys think about the clothing on the show? The
Of this
fashion.
episode?
Well, because I watched the first episode by myself, and I know Camilla does the fashion show over at BHS.
I asked you that last week, but you were kind of like,
What?
about the fashion of the show. I wanted to get your take on it.
I liked
You're
her.
the fashion expert.
I loved her blazer last week with the green. It was-
Well, I loved her outfits better on the first episode than
Yeah.
the second episode. I like the shirt that she wore, the white one, but it looked kind of baggy. I'm thinking she needs to
wait,
get a
with
little
the
bit.
slits.
Yeah,
then.
with the slits.
You didn't. To me, I felt like she was like wearing like a. It would have been cute if it was like a
No, I didn't
pajama
say it was cute.
bedtime
I
thing.
said that that's the outfit that looks crazy.
Oh, okay.
Right. Did I say it was cute?
I'm over here
I
with
thought
a
you
blank
said
stare.
just
Like,
like-
No.
What are they
I don't
talking
think
about?
I didn't. That's the outfit that I didn't like.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks kind of loose and frumpy.
Yeah.
I think if she's going for sexy and single mom, she needs to be boobs,
More-
perked,
and
everything.
more tight, more-
Yes, more
nothing-
tight.
nothing too
Not
loose.
necessarily like too tight, but just something more sexy and form fitting.
yeah, but, I mean, she has to stay sophisticated.
Well,
after
you
all.
can say
She's
sophisticated.
She's a businesswoman.
Beyonce is sophisticated and sexy at the same time. She better take some tips.
Oh,
She got Jay-Z.
that's the second
and she's
Beyonce
been married.
reference tonight.
She's a
are we
Virgo,
gonna see
that's
her
why.
on the show?
I don't know. She made an appearance on Lip Sync. Maybe she.
She might just pump on through for a couple minutes, seconds.
Well, we left off last episode with I was gonna say Brandy for a second, but Zoe.
I know it's hard.
Zoe.
Yeah, Zoe and Gemini signing divorce papers. So it's absolutely going down. They are splitting up, and it's final. Well, it looks final, right?
Yeah.
So, and then this episode opens up with her jumping back into the dating pool like right away.
ASAP Rocky.
Yeah.
She's a little awkward when it comes to dating. I don't think she knows even what to say. She sounds a little bit crazy and like over the top. Like she's just kind of like she doesn't know which direction to take. When I don't know because I've never been married, so I don't know how it feels to get a divorce. But I definitely know that when you're dating, you don't need to be like socially awkward because that throws the guys
I'm
off.
totally so I related to everything in this episode. I was like,
You
wow.
gotta just be personal. You know what I mean?
but-
Personable when you talking to a guy. Like just maybe because I just go in there and I don't care if he's either gonna like me or he isn't. And
But remember, she hasn't been in this type of situation for a long time,
Exactly.
so she has to get used to it again. You know, when you're married, you don't have that mindset like you have to.
but you still have to know how to talk to people in general.
No, but it's a different kind of talking to people, right?
She
when
talked
you're married,
about the
you're
guy's
talking to
art
people just
before
just
she even
as
like
they
knew
are.
it was him, and she already like kind of messed up her whole ordeal.
Yeah, the fact that you went to an art show and didn't know that the guy was an artist is just,
That's stuff you need to
I
know.
feel like we've seen that though a lot of times in shows and movies, like a part of the plot. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah.
you were the artist. My bad. I insulted your work in front of you.
and then that's like the cute thing that makes it the situation, and that's
Yeah.
the story. That's I don't know. I thought it was cute, and I thought it was, I don't know, kind of relatable. I would open my mouth and say some stupid shit like that. So I think it's cute to see her in this fumble because I think people do go through that after a long relationship like that. And then, I mean, actually to tie it kind of to Real Housewives of Atlanta, where you see Portia, she got divorced from, the
her
famous
husband.
NFL player, and then we see her jumping back into the pool, and that's awkward.
Yeah.
I mean, so...
Yeah, I could see it being a difficult situation, but you just wanted to come out swinging and just like.
No, I'm not saying just come out swinging, but I'm saying like don't be so socially. I mean, I get is that what happens when you get married? You just forget how to just like talk to guys in general.
Some people,
Yeah,
honestly,
I mean,
because
you're
think about it, you're
so
so
into-
close to that one person.
Right.
Well, I don't know about that life. So
And I still maintain
clearly why
it's
I'm
a
still
different
single.
it's a different mindset. It's a different mindset from talking to the opposite sex if as a married person, or talking to someone as a married person in a relationship, and talking to some, what am I trying to say?
Are you married?
No.
Okay.
But I
well,
feel like I can understand it though.
No, I
because
can too,
It's
'cause
different than if you're single. In my mind, it's different being when you're in a relationship talking to someone, and then being single talking to someone. It's a
Yeah.
different, because you always see them as some kind of potential maybe if you're single.
Well, I mean, I meet a lot of divorced, mostly women, and a lot of them end up just staying single because they're like, oh, what am I going to go to a bar? Like, I don't even know what I would do there.
I don't want that life.
But you get so comfortable. You get so comfortable.
Maybe I'll stay single forever. The rate of divorce is like super high.
Okay.
So I might just stay single so I won't have to go through those socially awkward problems. But no, I mean, she could have just said, she could have just talked about the art, but it was just like, I don't know. Maybe, Zoe, I feel for you. I'm rooting for you.
She gonna find her man.
To get your life back together.
We found out later she ended up getting the date, right? She got the date. She ended up.
Did she get the date? Because
she got the date set up.
Exactly. She didn't make it to the date.
Okay.
But she didn't make it to the date.
And why is that? Because guys like to what? Put TV before us?
I mean, it's Game of Thrones.
No. Y'all.
He didn't want to
I haven't
go.
seen Game of Thrones, so is it a good show?
I've never watched
They
it.
say it. I haven't watched
show.
it.
It
Like,
is.
I mean, I believe it. I would say I'm not into like the Knights of Armors and Dragons.
yeah, the whole fantasy.
Okay, no.
medieval times.
What's the little animation dragon show on Netflix?
How to Train Your Dragon.
Thank you. That shit's on life. I love that. But I can't with
I
like
thought it
the
was going to say
series.
Dragon Ball Z.
No, I used to like that. But no, I don't know. I just look at it like, really, dude? You really texted
I mean, yeah, that was
Zoe.
a stupid move.
Talking about, but I think this is the joke. They were obviously joking about it to put it out there, but I love that they do the text message thing. Like, and
I like
that's
that.
The
Like to actually
Tinder
show it up.
Seeing that, like, Being Mary Jane
Chirac
does
too.
that.
Oh, really?
Chirac does that.
Chirac did that in the movie. I love
yeah. Where they
seen
put
maybe
it-
one or two other shows doing that. I like that. It's cool. It's like you're watching the phone interaction.
Well, that's because in real life nowadays you use your phone for so much, you
Yep.
know, and everything you do is based off of your text messages and texting. So the fact that she even got a text message from him is actually, to my, for me, it's good because he could have just not called at all.
Well, I think okay, I had a brain fart.
In
That's why I just acted
2016,
retarded
you
right
know?
there. But that's where I was kind of going with the Netflix thing. I feel like them saying it and just being so blatant about, oh, I'm watching whatever the damn
Game of
thing,
Thrones.
Game of Thrones, is because that's really what be going down. I don't know, but there'll be times where I'll set up a date and I'll be looking like, oh.
Like, I gotta catch up with my shows.
And you really cancel?
I won't say that I'm watching Game of Thrones, but I'm be like, oh, you know what? Like,
Something came up.
my friend's cat died,
Wait,
but I'm really at home watching Chopped.
You
Is it
gonna
because
wash your hair, Jesse?
Yeah.
Is it because you didn't want to go, or you thought about it later and like, I really don't want to go?
If you really
Yeah,
want to go, you'll be
sometimes.
there.
You'll be there, right?
Exactly.
So you really want to go.
Be like, why? You know what I mean? At this point,
You start
Yeah.
analyzing it like, maybe not. Maybe she's a little desperate already. She was already awkward when,
yeah.
you know.
Well, what do you think about him being honest about it then? Like, just like you said, just being blatant about it. I mean, he said, hey, I'm watching Game of Thrones. Is that
She should have said thank you. Thank you.
Because I feel like
All
most people would just come up with some other excuse, like Jesse would say something.
First of all, he thought about the comment when she said $300,000. What would you make if you're dead? Like, who wants to know and talk about being dead?
Right. Oh, it'd be worth more if you're
You'll be
dead,
worth more if
like-
you're dead, which is true probably. But like,
I thought it was funny.
it was funny, but he thought about it like, yeah.
All right, you already shitted on my art.
You
Now
already
you,
shitted
now
on
you
my
don't
art,
want me
now
to be
you don't
alive.
want-
Like, all right. Winning.
Yeah. That didn't go anywhere.
No, not at all.
But on the other hand,
But her true love will get her jokes.
Yeah.
what do you call that?
Her awkwardness.
Fate.
Yeah.
Right.
When
Yeah.
fate happens, and it's probably going to end up being Gemini, even though I don't want that to happen. But
No.
Say that. Sorry.
Miguel. I'm rooting for
Say
Miguel.
that. Say that. No. On the other hand, though, we see Pearl, who is
Overly desperate.
super thirsty, and we actually had a comment.
Sprite remixed.
We had who commented that last week? I want to find that. Somebody was like, "Pearl is thirsty." Winton Mohorn.
Winton Mohorn, you are totally correct because she
Yes.
is super thirsty.
Pearl's a little thirsty.
But she's kind of funny at the same time because it's like she's serious about what she wants. At least she knows what she wants. She's like, look, I want to get married in the next 5 months.
No, it's not just 5 months. She has a date.
175
She
days
has
or
a date
something.
with a countdown calendar.
Now,
Like,
it is awkward that she has a date for being married.
I thought
Without
it's
any
her
man.
wedding date. It's her wedding date. Like,
Exactly.
This is the date I'm going to get married on.
Man or no man. She gonna be like that woman in the news. Remember she got married to herself?
She did?
Did she?
Yeah, the black woman, she got married
Can you
to
do
herself. She did. I don't know.
I've
how
never seen that.
went
That's
down.
crazy.
Yeah, it was all in the news.
But if I had a friend like Pearl, I'd be like, girl, well, she says she's dry down there.
yeah.
She
and
is.
if anybody knows as ladies,
little
when we get dry
She's a little
down there, if we have cobwebs,
What you be
we
doing,
are ready
girl?
to wipe them away, and get whipped and
You said
maybe.
All right,
get
50
whipped?
Shades of Grey.
You said
I mean,
get
I am
whipped?
pregnant.
Wait, what?
I'm just saying, for Pearl, she's probably dry and fried down there. She wants to get probably
wanna get
licked
waxed
on. She want to
down.
get waxed. She wants to get it going.
I feel it.
So-
She want to be gone.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
She wants to get it in. I don't mind. I don't mind that.
Look,
well,
me
she- I mean-
either, but
She's still doing her thing on Tinder,
She is,
right?
I love that.
And
but she is thirsty.
yeah, she's a little thirsty.
Capital T.
Yeah.
I love that when she becomes thirsty, she becomes Veronica.
Oh yeah.
But Veronica supposedly hasn't come out since 2009's Usher concert, where she
Right.
got
Where she threw some panties
What?
on stage.
out because
I want to see flashbacks.
But back in the
Sure,
days, they
man.
used to throw panties on stage. R. Kelly.
no, that's not why she got arrested. She kicked out because she did something with the churro stand.
Oh.
What happened with the churro
Wait. So who
stand?
threw the panties?
Well, she did throw. She ended
Yeah.
up throwing panties, but then she did something with the
Okay.
churro stand.
I never threw panties on
We
stage.
might, we probably see some flashbacks in upcoming episodes.
Well, Veronica seemed
their
like she
days.
probably was fun. Everybody,
I want Veronica to come.
I want to
out.
see Veronica
Yeah.
come out.
Who do you think Zoe's alter Sasha Fierce is?
Zoesha.
Zoe.
Oh, that's ghetto. So Isha. It's probably somebody in the world named that too.
Probably. Yeah.
Zoe
Zoe
Ever
and-
After.
But how about Zoe being thirsty? I mean, Pearl says she's being thirsty, but I think Zoe was definitely being thirsty when she got the date.
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah. I
Wait,
agree.
when Zoe got the date?
No, when
when
Pearl
Pearl-
got the date.
when
Remember,
Pearl
she
got
got
the
the
date.
date.
Uh-huh.
She asked her to come to the dinner with her just
Yeah.
in case she needed her to be a parachute.
Her and
And
Valente.
then Valente, and she didn't want to leave the date. And she was all doing signs and signals like, girl, first of all, when we go on dates, girls already have like a cue. Girl, I'm gonna pull my ear.
Right, and that's the sign.
That's the sign. Let's go. The sign. If I scratch my nose at me, it's all good.
Yeah.
You can leave. You can go handle your business at home, and I'm good.
Okay.
She gave the signal of leave.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get it in. And here comes Zoe, all in the
Okay.
middle. I'm gonna stay because I have my food coming. No, you need to get your ass up and leave.
Honey, she
I would say
ordered
she
the
was thirsty. She
food.
was just
She
straight out
ordered-
blocking.
Yeah.
Right?
Cock blocking
For
at
real.
Yeah.
his finest.
But do you feel like I don't even want to just pin it on girls, but I feel like I have had friends, and there's some people you just have to cut out your life, but who, because they're not happy with their lives, exactly the same situation. Like, that is a real, and we saw
Yeah,
that
it is a real
firsthand.
situation. Like you feel a little overprotective for your friend, and you're looking like, dang, she's getting to play.
She didn't even seem overprotective.
No, that's what I was gonna
though.
say. It wasn't
Like,
overprotective.
She
It
seemed
was
like she
like-
was straight up.
Wait, you can't have a man, because then what am I going to do? I'm not
Yeah.
going to have nobody to sit here with, and then I'm going to be alone. And
She was in the way,
Yeah.
all the way in the way.
Yeah,
Even in
yeah.
the cab, like, girl, you got in the middle.
Now that was a messed up situation because clearly Pearl was having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
The guy was having a good time. They were hitting it off really well, right? And so when it came time to leave, she started blocking, and then we get into the cab.
But also, I just gotta say though, this is clearly a TV show, because that ain't no real friendship. Because bitch,
Because
come on, I would have been like, bitch, get out the damn cab. You walk in, we sitting in the cab. Excuse my friend, she bipolar, and she gonna leave the cab right now.
Thank you. Yeah, and I feel like a
a
real
real
friend
friend.
wouldn't do that to their friend who's clearly hitting it off with another guy.
No, you got
I
to
can see a cock blocking friend, but then you
Yeah.
call them out in front of it, make them feel awkward, and be like,
I'll be
"Here,
like,
boo."
girl, it's time for your ass to go. Like,
And
you
they can
know,
just
I'll
fade
even be
away
nice. I'll be
awkwardly.
like,
she
look.
tried to be nice about all the situations. Like, no, you can go first. She's like, no, he lives on 48th. That's a couple blocks away.
Right,
Let's
bitch.
go. Like,
order her lift. Be like, there you go, girl. We're gonna wait here for it to pick you up.
And then when it came to the, they wanted to share a little kiss. Well, no, the date was like, should we go for a walk? Or he was trying to walk, get out of the cab and walk, and see if Pearl would walk, but that didn't happen. And then so he's like, good night.
I mean, what else you gonna do? It's like this
Nothing.
crazy
So-
woman's here. Well, I can't kiss her. There's only
I know
And-
they
and
went in
she
for a
pounded.
kiss.
They
And
gotta
she's
settle
like,
for the kiss
ow.
bump.
I'm like, oh gosh,
Yeah, that's rough.
awkward dating.
But will we see him again?
no, which sucks because he was fine for her.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. He's
Probably too fine for
yeah,
Pearl.
Yeah, Pearl got.
Pearl couldn't handle that.
No.
But while all that's going on, we see Gemini The champ. The champ is. I was supposed to have that ringtone.
Don't
No,
The
don't
champ
do
is
it.
here.
He said he's going to get that. I said, please don't.
Don't ever do
The
that.
champ is here.
What's wrong with that? That's a cool ringtone, man.
Okay.
He straight up was like, next.
Yeah. See, my thing about this, because I wasn't here for last week, Gemini, here's why I can't have the Zoe, I want to keep calling her Brandy, and Gemini situation will happen. Because this is the thing. When she cried to him last week and she was like, you don't see me, I'm invisible, yada, yada. The champ is here! And he's sitting there talking about, no, I care about you. The champ is here. Every time that fucking rings off, you don't give a damn. Everything you saying, boop.
Just disappears.
Yep.
It's all about you.
Yep.
Because you're the champ.
Well, we
Because
didn't hear
the
the
champ
champ
is
is here.
here.
His phone didn't ring this time on this episode.
Girl, because they ain't have
Wow.
service in the damn...
Yeah, in the woods.
Well, no, but I think this is a good episode for it.
I do.
Oh my goodness, his name is Xavier.
Gemini.
Xavier.
Oh, Xavier.
Gemini. Xavier's the son. But Gemini and Xavier. I can't get that messed up, but okay, Gemini and Xavier. I like this episode for them because clearly we see that Gemini cares about his son, and he's not a deadbeat dad.
Right.
He wants to be involved, and they kind of co-parent well, right? Takes his son out to go camping, and it's not exactly the best camping trip.
Well, it's funny because it's cute on the sense because he was able to take his son, but we know like hell he doesn't know anything about
Right.
camping. So he's paying the guy, he's
Yeah,
letting
what
he's
was that
taking a
situation?
picture to his son thinks that he put up the camping
The
the
tent.
tent, but he actually is giving the guy a picture for the tent. So it's like it's cute because he's like I want to show you the camping side, but I don't really know how to, but I'm pretending. So I think that was a little cute.
I
And
can't.
like
No,
I mean, I get it, but it's like,
it's
if
like
you gonna
father
sit
daughter.
up
I
here...
mean father son bonding.
Like,
Yeah, I
the
feel like-
idea of it is cute because
It's a
you
good
think,
look.
oh, this is what a father's supposed to do for his son. But as you're sitting there having real conversation with him, I'm like, you gonna boldly say to your kid, oh, I ain't going to no damn woods. Like, well, why are you here? Like, that don't
Right.
make your son feel safe. Like, that you gonna protect
First of all,
him.
they went in the area with the sign said bears.
Mauling-
Mauling bears. Like, I'm not staying over here.
It's just I thought it was gonna be like the Fresh Prince episode. When,
Oh, yes, when the bear comes. That's so funny.
Yeah. I wish it would have been like that.
no, poor Xavier. Who gonna protect him? Not Gemini. Gemini gonna scream, run up
but
a
Gemini's
tree.
got the hands though. He's the champ. The Gemini versus the bear, maybe. No.
Well, Xavier
no.
got a little bit more dialogue in this episode.
Yes.
You were
Yeah.
able to see his personality
I
a
hate
little
you.
bit. And he pissed on his dad.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
wait.
You remember when he said I had to go to the restroom? He said, oops,
Okay, yeah.
already went.
The sleeping bag, yeah, yeah. But I still feel like,
Bonding.
hey, it was a good look for Gemini because
Yeah.
he's trying. He's out there trying. He wants to create a moment with his son, and it ended up still being an experience.
So let me ask you this: when is it a good time to? Because his son is 9, right?
Talking about girls.
Talking about girls hooking up and player. When is it a good time to talk about that kind of stuff with, a guy? I mean, with your son at 9.
No.
That's kind of
I
early.
mean, look, I feel
because that's
it
all
should
he
be
has
like,
in common. I mean, that's all he does is talk to women and
Yeah.
women and women. So it's like you're turning your son into a womanizer.
I hate that I talk about this story all the time, but like I feel it should be like 15. Like when did you? I don't know. We had a class on it, right? I was like, I don't even know how old I was for that. But like, okay, so I used to work at the Boys and Girls Club, and there was a 7-year-old boy, and he ate out a 13-year-old girl
What?
in the teen room, and he was the
7,
one that
13?
had pursued her. He pursued her, and I was just
7.
like, no.
7
This is
years
what
old.
I'm saying is like ever since that I look at children differently now. Like,
Oh my gosh.
I look at the generation,
Please, child,
younger
do not
generation.
do that to me.
Saying.
That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, I would say like in my mindset, the family I was raised with, 15, 16 is a perfect time. But now in this generation, like you might have to have it at 5, like
Yeah.
you're 6, 7. Like you might have to.
That's a true thought right there. You might have to have it earlier.
You might have to, because
I mean,
don't know.
yeah, this
These kids aren't
generation
believing
now-
in Santa Claus. These kids aren't believing in a lot of things. They Googling. You can.
Because they believing in the nay and the
Okay.
damn whip.
Right. Yeah.
That is so true. They're
Like-
hailing the damn name.
You know?
Oh man, I don't even remember having that conversation. To tell you the truth.
I didn't have, honestly, I really didn't have that conversation. My mom was like, did you go to the class? They had that class? Great. I was like, okay, don't do what you don't need to do.
But you should do it before they talk about it in school, right?
I mean,
Definitely.
personally, I feel like they should. because I don't know.
The parents
Some
should do it
kids
before
watch
they-
their kids anyway because like when their kids are, when their parents are kissing in front, you know what I mean? Because I know my mom never had that real discussion with me about like sex. She always asked me about like, have you had sex? But she never sat down and said, okay, so this is what happened.
Yeah.
This go, you know what I mean?
But she asked you straight up? She would ask you?
Yeah, because I had friends that were turned up. So she was like, are you having sex? No, she would always ask if I was touched or molested. That's what she would say. Like, has anybody touched you? So I guess, but I never got that girl talk.
Yeah.
That sit down for real, just girl talk.
Yeah.
So I don't know what age it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I might be giving mine at 11. Like, look, girl.
Girl, I'm telling you. Catch her before she turned 13. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. But it might just depend on.
Well, he's
the
into
situation.
girls like that, so I wouldn't. It's not surprising that Gemini was so happy to
That's
talk
all
about
he has
women.
to talk
That's
to.
all he has
As
to
long
talk
as the
about.
boy gets something to connect with him on, I'm happy in that situation.
Then
So.
that's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. You know,
I mean,
Gemini. At least he got Zoe as a mother to balance it out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But she's a little cuckoo too.
She is. So I don't know, Xavier, what we gonna do? He seemed the most level-headed, to be quite honest.
Xavier?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope he.
Very balanced up.
We actually had a couple of people comment last week's episode
Xavier?
about Xavier.
What did they say?
Saying, Xavier, wait, I hate you. X needs to get a switch. He needs to get a whooping, basically.
Why? What did he do?
I guess because he said I hate you.
I mean, that's true though. Sometimes
And that wasn't the only one.
he watched his parents get in an argument, and he's like,
"You
he
gonna
didn't know what to
switch
say.
your child?" Wait, who said that?
That was Winton Mohorn again.
Wilton, come on, you gonna
and he said it twice.
No,
The
he got
X-
switched before
X
he has
is
a
bad.
kid.
He needs to get a whooping. So he said it twice. So
he said switch. He's from the country.
He said switch first, and he says whipping. Yeah,
For
yeah.
what? Wait, he gonna watch his parents get a divorce, and then they gonna say, "Oh,
Swap.
Right,
and we
like-
getting a divorce.
gonna
Daddy
have-
moving on out."
They're gonna be having child services at your door.
Why?
Knock, knock.
Why would you beat him for that?
Like, this is not Cinderella. Like,
That would be pretty harsh.
Yeah, he seems
he's
like a
only reacting
well-balanced
to
kid.
what he sees, right? But
Pretty much.
this episode was much better for him.
I really,
Yeah.
I will say, I did like Gemini talking about his family and like just hearing that his dad didn't have certain types of talks or conversations with him. I mean, you know, it's only a 30-minute show, and it's not like we're really getting into these people's lives.
Right.
But I thought it was cute, nice context for the episode, father-son situation. And I just love seeing that he wants to be in his son's life and wants to take care of his son, and is, even though can't relate to the Woods, he's at least putting the effort in to try. Mm-hmm. And then at the end,
He was willing to get ate by a bear.
kept it 100 and had the s'mores.
Exactly.
Yeah, they end up in the
hotel room.
What's your stance on camping? Like, are you the camping type?
I like
the
camping.
hotel type?
I used to go camping all
Or
the time in Alaska.
Yeah.
What?
In Alaska?
I like to fish. Oh, I'm that girl that you would never think. Yes, I fished, I camped, I hiked.
You shoot a gun?
Yes, I shoot a gun.
Yeah.
I know how to load the gauges and the 40, the Glock 9s, everything.
out. Okay.
Let me find out I am adventurous and I do different things because, you know, that's the type of girl I am.
She's not just wearing flannel because it's
I know. I'm about to mention the flannel, right?
You know what I
It looks
mean?
like you
When I
chopping
leave
down
here, I'm
trees, too?
going. Yeah, I might have to chop down. Actually, I have chopped down
some
trees
wood.
and chopped some wood in Alaska. We used to have to chop wood because it was so cold.
Wait, why was you in Alaska?
Yeah.
Because my grandpa he lived in Alaska for 22 years.
Oh.
So we would go out there for the summertime every year. That was like our, you know, your summer trip. So I would go out there every year, fish, salmon, glaciers, hiking, drink out the, you know, literally camping wasn't with tissue. It's leaves on your booty.
No.
Yes, my grandpa was like serious about the camping life.
That's
No cell
That's a little
phones.
bit extreme.
No, that's a real camping trip.
That's like Survivor Man.
Like, you know how he
trip.
had a tent? Like, he had a tent that had 2 bedrooms and a living room, he said?
Damn,
No,
girl.
we're camping.
So did you
That's
guys
an
even like
interesting
make the tent out of like a big stick leaning up against the
No, we didn't
the
go that
tree
far.
Did you, like,
and the-
kill
We had a
deer,
camping, like a
skin them?
camping trailer.
things?
But
Okay.
we still had to like wash our butt. I
Oh,
mean,
you
wash
had a
our bodies
trailer.
in
the lake or
in
something,
the
in
lake
stream. Or,
with the what is it, beavers?
What?
did you like
Yeah.
fish? Get
We
those
fished
Alaskan
silver salmon,
and,
43 silver salmons, and what is it called? The derbies. I did it all.
Wow. So in the summertime, you know, because Alaska is kind of weird. Like
It
it,
gets
has like
dark.
the 6. Was it like 6 months? Of
It stays
darkness
dark
or
for
something?
6 months out the year, then it gets light. So it gets to like dusk for us.
Now that would be weird.
It's definitely weird.
Wait,
Like,
so
it
when
never
it's
got
dark,
like-
it's legit dark for however
24
many-
hours.
Dark,
24
right?
hours.
You don't see no light. The moon don't even bright,
No,
like,
it's slightly light, but it's like a dusk, like, you know.
So it's like that vampire movie. Oh hell no.
But the summer it's light.
Summer is light, and it doesn't get dark. It gets like to dawn, you know, like a little bit. Yeah, it's weird. It's interesting. It's fun.
See, no, I'm Team Gemini on this one. I would have been right on up in that
In the
hotel.
And see, my grandpa was like the type that he's like, hey, you got a gun? You going out there with
learn
bears
how to-
out here? You motherfucker come up, you shoot him. So it was fun. It's an experience. And so camping for me is really fun. So that's something I connected with when I watched that
Yeah.
on the episode of them going camping, because a lot of people don't like to camp.
I can camp. I've camped before.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Or
I do like the hotel experience.
I
too.
mean, I love a hotel experience, but you'll never get what you experience at
No,
a camping trip.
you won't. You
You
won't.
come back with mosquito bites on your booty. Like,
See, I went camping like 20 minutes away from my house, so I like
oh,
went
you
home,
went up running?
showered, came back
See,
back
that's
to the
like
camping
an
site.
empty lot down the street and around the corner.
No, it was an actual camping site, but I went to the grocery store and put my steak on the damn
oh, see, we didn't
sticks.
have no.
Started a fire, camped out, made my s'mores, and made it on back home to my bed
No.
the next
No,
day.
I mean,
We'll
you
beat
sound
the
like you guys
salmon,
weren't
we
even taking
skinned it.
supplies.
No,
like,
yeah,
you
you
were catching this.
damn, what's her name? Sarah Palin over here.
Yeah, we did that.
Did you see Russia from? Was that what it was? Did you see Russia from Alaska? Was that her thing, Sarah Palin?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it was.
Bad joke.
Oh.
Did you see Northern Lights though?
No.
You said Northern Lights.
that's my.
What's Northern Lights?
That's the only reason I want to go to Alaska.
Oh, well, you were there in the summer, so it was all like light.
Well,
the whole
I've been
time.
there in the winter time too, but it was
Can't you-
light until it got a little dark.
It's like the Aurora
We got
Borealis, right?
super away from.
Zoe
I mean,
Ever
Zoe
After.
After, sorry, fans. This is what happens. You get
Wow.
kind of lost in what you're talking about.
But I mean, because
but
the show is
it's
so
talking about
relatable.
It is relatable.
Yeah.
But what about her friend, which is Pearl,
Uh-huh.
with Zoe? She feels like she wasn't there for her because of the fact that she was married, and now all of a sudden that she's not married and going through a divorce, she wants to be all up in Pearl's life like that. Because Pearl definitely said that she had a fire in her house. Fluffy died. And she's like, "Oh my God, I didn't know Fluffy died." Now, how you have a best friend and don't know?
that.
And
Yeah.
you know, so to me, Zoe wasn't really involved. I mean, she's involved, but she wasn't even really caring about her life until now that she's single. So it's like, oh, let me be all up in your business. Who you sleeping with and who you being with?
I can see that because I have a friend who got married and
Forgot about you.
I mean, he didn't forget about me, but he
That's
was.
what happens.
The time
about Dre.
spending together doing hanging out
Man
was,
things.
Yeah, it was limited.
Well, I think it's kind
Severely.
of growing up a little bit to a certain point.
Right.
With Zoe, I mean, I don't know. This was again relatable to me. I go through this sometimes too, where I don't know, but for me being a Virgo, I can go into my damn room.
Wait, you're a Virgo too?
Yes.
We're all Virgos.
Are you serious?
Yes. Oh yeah, he is a Virgo too.
Oh, Virgo Nation!
Yeah.
I don't know, but like I just get to a point where I get so clustered in my head, and when I'm focused, and I feel like I don't know if it's just a work thing or being out here in LA, but connecting to people back on the East Coast, it's hard, and you end up getting so caught up with work. And I feel like more so than her being married, I took it as her career, at being a career woman, and balancing career and family. It's hard enough. Then to add friendships into it, you kind of, I don't know, because I always assume like, oh, my friends are good. They always come to me with my friends always come to, as Virgos, I don't know,
Right,
friends
yeah.
come to us
Yep.
with problems. So it's like, if they got a problem, they're gonna come to me. So I don't know, maybe in that case I can't relate to you, Zoe, but I don't know. I'm glad at the end Pearl was so quick to be like, okay, she knows she was tripping, so.
Right.
Here's
Right,
your
because
wine.
girls, we be tripping sometimes. Like, we kind of get a little attached to our friends at times because you feel like if you get a boyfriend or if you
Yeah.
get a girlfriend, you're going to not be able to do the things that we love to do, go to the club or go hang out with that guy, and that guy at the bar and make them pay our drinks.
Or
we
laugh
can't-
about stupid shit.
and laugh at exactly, and have just girl moments. And sometimes when you get in a relationship, that all stops.
Right.
Because I know if I get in a relationship, I kind of like, I wouldn't say I forget
Are you
about
Zoe?
people. I'm
totally
that
just
girl.
forget about.
I don't forget about people, but it's like I don't have time. I don't have time to be all up in your mess because I'm so entwined with my life.
Yeah.
And it is a Virgo. It is.
But that's because we loyal.
Yeah, we're loyal.
You know
to
how
heart.
Beyonce ain't kicking with no one but Jay-Z.
Exactly.
That's why she said, bye, Kelly, bye,
And then when I come back, my friends are always
our
like,
third
oh,
Beyonce reference
you must
tonight.
be single.
So they played a pearl. They played a pearl there.
They played a pearl.
It's the
Like,
exact
oh, you
same
single
thing.
now, huh? Yes, girl, clearly, because I'm out with y'all. Like, hey, let's go. You know? So, I mean, I get it. Like, but I wouldn't want my friend to be all cock blocking either. Like, girl, I would pinch her.
Yeah, just the way Zoe did that was just crazy, girl.
Like, girl, let her get her wax on. Let her get them cobwebs off, you know? That's what she needs, and maybe she don't want to get married after that. She's going to be like, girl, I got wax. It ain't dry no more.
I mean, Zoe ended up alone at the end.
At the end, yeah.
Of course.
Thank you
Watching
for being
Golden
a
Girls.
friend.
Dun, 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 dun.
It can't. I don't think it can't get any worse than that. You're by yourself watching Golden Girls. I mean, come on.
That's my life.
That's
Wait a
not
minute.
that bad. It's kind of
Actually, honestly,
fun
that
to watch
really-
No.
TV shows by yourself.
I don't take it as a. I mean, I take it like you're. I don't know.
She made it look
Little
sad
rude
because
right
she's
now.
like, and I don't have any more.
Because she's
wine.
realizing she don't got friends. But when I'm sitting at home watching Golden Girls eating my damn ice cream, that's because I want to be home alone watching my Golden Girls eating my ice cream. And my friends will pick up if I call. I didn't shave my friends. That's why she was crying, not because of the damn Golden Girls. And she was watching the Golden Girls alone.
You have to learn how to balance.
JJ.
Well, hold on, but how do you know? Because you're the one that's just like Zoe, just totally shutting off your friends. How
Well,
you have
I shut them off, but at the same time, guess what? When I call, my friends answer. I'm that girl that people want to be around. So it's like, hey, Camilla's calling again. It's turn up time. It's turn up season. You know what I mean? So, I mean, even me, in the sense of me being pregnant now, I don't call that many people because I can't do what I used to do. I can't go to the club. I can't drink. I can't do certain things in my life that I used to do. Which is like ratchet moments sometimes. But it's like, so a lot of my friends, I feel like I don't even hang out with anybody anymore because I'm pregnant. Everybody else is single. They still living their life. They're in the club scene still. So they forgetting about me. Some of them don't even call and check on me.
Some friends.
Some friends, they are, huh?
What was that moment though in the elevator? Well, that was a special guest, right?
Jessica
White.
Yep.
Yes,
Who's
model.
who's a model. She makes an appearance in the episode, and in the elevator, I guess she lives there in the building. Maybe, I don't know.
I think
It seems like it.
It seemed like she was making a call
Exactly.
to the building.
It seemed like she was hoeing around because
I
that
didn't catch
outfit.
that. Yeah, I didn't. Well,
You didn't
She had a
catch that.
leotard on.
Look at him.
She just said,
I didn't notice anything strange
Oh,
about
no,
that scene.
Where were you?
I got it just now. Like the outfit she was about to make.
Called
an
Like I
appearance.
thought
Yes.
she was gonna start performing Partition.
Yeah.
I was like,
Fourth Beyonce reference.
I was thinking like, okay, she opened her jacket. What part of the game is this?
Right.
Talking about.
Although
And
I've
that's why
always
you-
Yeah,
wanted
what
them
was
to
with
That's
the,
why
what was
you're
with that read?
single.
What was with that read that she did on Zoe with the whole?
That's why you're
That's why you're single thing. He's like a single, lonely
Because Zoe was
because
just
she
classy.
was.
Like,
Well,
just
she was
straight
classy,
up.
but at the same time,
attitude.
she was like.
But I
"And you're
wanted to be
divorced in
like,
this."
sucking dick ain't a relationship, girl.
But I have to admit, on the low,
Uh-huh.
I've always wanted to like play that role with a guy, like come in with a fur with just a lingerie outfit on. It might be fun.
I'm not even bringing her name up again. Boom, boom, boom,
Ooh,
boom.
I'm just kidding, you guys.
I'm not.
You're not kidding.
That's
She's
just
not
because
kidding.
I'm dry.
That's a
just like
Virgo
Pearl,
situation.
Okay?
Inner
For now.
freaks.
For
Virgos
now,
are inner
right?
freaks.
For now, Virgos are
Inner freaks.
Yeah.
partition, babe.
But then, so yeah. So
One
go
other
ahead.
thing. What I love this show because I don't know. It's just like there are little things, even though they take them and exaggerate the storyline so much. It's little realistic things. You have the cock blocking friends. You have the friends who pay attention to their life and forget about their friends. And then just down to like little names of things and conversations. One was with the Pearl situation. Marriage after 2 margaritas. How true is that in this Instagram society?
People
That
hook
people
up.
really be like, I have unfollowed some people who have been in 3 relationships like within 2 months' time, and I'm like, talking about you in love. You moved where? Like, y'all moved together?
I've met people
across
on Instagram. It's kind of strange, but I guess it's kind of like doing the dating thing online. But I don't date the people. But I've become friends with people that are on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, how does that work though? Like you like
thirst
them,
trap.
they like you.
No, you do.
You set
like,
the trap?
No, I mean you. Can
It's like
set
a
the
like
trap
for
if you want
like
it. You're
a 64
you're
week for a 34 week.
Oh yeah.
Like, you gotta go all.
You gotta go way back, right?
This is the thing. You have to like a picture with their mom or something like.
So they know it's like you really.
So it's like a personal thing.
Yeah.
You know?
It's not the shirtless
like
thing.
it.
It's
I like it.
Girl, I
or
should
they're
be coming on
goofy.
your show
I like
on Zoe
this.
Ever
Yes.
After and letting you know how to do this because I can help you do this thirst tracking thing every day, okay? And it can be in your DMs in like 5.5 seconds.
Like I'm a real bitch. I don't care about your
Then you do
abs.
a little,
I don't care about your money.
You never leave a comment.
Wait, so do you like is this all within the same like all at once?
Like
say,
three
for
at a
instance,
time.
Like 3 at a
Three at a-
time.
okay.
Then
Couple days
you
later.
go to the pictures that people would normally
Yeah.
not like.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
A
No.
picture of a bird.
That you think
right.
no,
You know what I mean?
or
Because
that
everybody goes for like the
sex-
No,
the
you
beach
look
pic,
for the one where you
bikini
think
pic.
he thinks he's the most insecure.
Exactly.
And you be like,
Yeah.
the one that he's just ugly on you like.
yeah,
You know? And then you
I
just,
love it.
And then you be thirsty. This is when I get thirsty. Like you get thirsty and then you have to watch and wait for their their likes back. You know what I mean? You're like, let me wait.
I am done.
likes back.
What if they don't come? Like does it
Then
stop
you
there?
hit unfollow and you find a new
My
target.
thirstiest thirst
That's what I'm
trap.
saying. That's it. I'm moving
What up,
on.
bitch? Come on, we ain't here for no track record.
You got to do it. I got followed by. This is my thirsty moment. Pearl, I'm on your side a little
I
bit
love
right
you.
here. Michael B. Jordan followed me on
Oh,
Instagram.
bitch, I would've
right?
thirst
I
trapped.
fainted
would've.
because I was
I
like,
don't blame you. That's.
Creed,
I
Mr.
went
Creed
through a
himself.
spin. I was like, oh my god.
I
He
just
is
want to say
fine.
congratulations.
Was it his real account?
Yes, it was the blue check.
Because he really don't be
I
using
follow-
See
Instagram.
the
follow Michael B.
Instagram
Jordan,
blue
like-
check, and I was like, oh, bam, he followed me. And guess what happened to me?
What
What?
happened? You got caught up
Fucking
in it.
unfollowed me.
He did?
I was like, damn it, it's probably all this bad girl shit on my page. Because, you know, he's all like,
Oh.
you know, he's going through his transition. He probably likes me on a lot, not like me, but like the pictures that he's seen. But then also, you start going back and back and back, and you're like, bad girls. I'm like, bad girls has fucked some shit up for me. You guys messed up bad girls. Bad
Y'all
girls.
fucking up the good dick oxygen.
Yes,
Oh,
I was
damn.
like, Pearl.
Fucking up that
That
Oscar
was
dick.
one Pearl moment I
Golden
had.
Globe dick.
If I ain't never had a Pearl moment, and I was like too bummed about it. Like,
I'm not, but
Did
girl.
it really set you
Follow
back?
me?
You were just like really super depressed
because who
about it?
unfollows me?
Yeah, whoa.
It gave
If,
Follow
you like
me.
a blow,
You might
right?
as well have just liked my picture and then let me.
if Jennifer Lopez followed you, started following you, liked a couple of your pictures, and then
unfollowed-
unfollowed you,
Yeah.
you wouldn't feel some
That's-
sort of way?
I
Yes.
would.
Let me just tell you about
definitely
Michael
would.
B. Jordan.
Have you seen that man?
Right.
I mean, I follow
I mean,
him.
I
I
don't,
mean,
you know, but
not for the same reason. But
Right.
No,
I'm just
well,
saying.
yeah, we will fight
I
over
was just
Michael B.
like-
Jordan.
well, we will be fighting. I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding.
But
I
no,
would never mention it. I just wanted to make sure.
I
'cause
feel
know
you,
these
Pearl,
fans
because
can-
that was my.
Did you try the tricks though? Did you do
No,
like
it
you
didn't
did?
work because he followed me first, and I was just like, Michael B. Jordan. Oh my
Yeah.
god! I had to like wipe
That's
my
a
face
stand
and come
moment.
back and say to myself, like, is this real happening?
Yeah.
That's the only time I've ever gotten like a starstruck moment over a guy because he's just like so fucking freaking cute.
But how long was it before he unfollowed you?
Like 3-4 days. So he
dang.
kind of looked at the page, then probably remembered like, or he was just scoping and unfollow, or maybe that was his game.
Maybe he wasn't
follow
quick
and
enough.
unfollow, and then I was supposed to like send him a DM or something. I don't know, but I didn't even play the
yeah, 'cause
game.
that wouldn't make sense because when you unfollow, like the DMs.
I
don't
did that
even
before though.
pop
Follow
up.
and unfollow somebody.
Really? Was that part of the game though?
It's a thirst trap.
Yeah. Hey, you got all the tricks. That
I learned from my friend. She's way too into like Twitter and stuff, and I was like, "What's thirst trapping?" She was like, "Girl, let me tell you, like."
Wait, so what's the deal with women on Instagram posting like
Look
these?
at him.
Sorry, Zoe After
So
Dark.
wait,
This has
what's
gotten
the
into,
deal
like,
with,
You know, with posting like these pictures.
Are you a Pearl?
Am I a Pearl? No, I'm not.
Oh,
a Pearl.
okay.
I'm not a Pearl. But what's the deal with women posting pictures that are like clearly trying to get attention?
They want likes.
They want likes.
Because they want to sell.
First of
So
all,
you don't
I
wanna
paid.
like
they
that
want to
one,
sell
right?
Slim Detox tea.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Well,
That's
look,
true.
I done sold some detox tea, but they was paying me. So
No, that's what I'm saying. But they trying to get all them likes so that they can sell them.
yeah, I mean, I like how Pearl is on what is it, Tinder or something?
Tinder,
I've
yeah.
never been on there, but I hear so much about it. But somebody told me it's like a fucking match. Like, sorry,
Yeah.
excuse my language, but
it is.
It's like it's not really like for a relationship. It's more of like, oh, hit and pass.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, I mean it's like a straight grinder, straight jacked. It's like the.
It's
gay
like,
apps
oh,
where
you're
you
cute.
never
Come
fuck.
over my house tonight, and
Really?
I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And you said that was what, Tinder?
Write that down for JJ.
But speaking of like
Okay,
social
keep it,
interactions, we actually did have some fans comment last week. Now we read some of them already, but we appreciate you guys commenting on the video. We got quite a few comments. Some of them we read, but there's a couple of you out there who don't like the laugh track.
I love the laugh. I know, sorry,
That's
y'all.
old school, y'all.
I love it. It brings me back to the
old school
Fresh
sitcoms,
Prince,
right?
Yeah.
Moesha. I actually have had this conversation a few weeks back with somebody that I wish more shows would do it, because I always say this about TV, especially with like black shows. The 90s had the best television shows, from
Bring that back.
Home Improvement, Family
Martin.
Matters, Martin, In Living Color, like. And then
In the house.
Home Improvement was the black show.
Well, no, but I'm just saying 90s period. But black people
Wait.
watched it.
Yeah, I did watch.
Was
Home
there a
Improvement.
black person even on?
No, it wasn't.
No.
Joey tried to.
Like
Oh, wait,
Wilson.
was the guy with the thing? Yeah.
Wilson?
But all those shows were like, they were all about family, and they really made you feel like it
part
was
of
good
their family?
television.
And live in color.
Yeah.
And do what you want.
The Fly Girls.
You know, yeah.
Let me be a fly girl now. I'll be like,
Second reference to
You would be
J-Lo.
great.
oh,
Yep.
look, we
J-Lo
got
and Beyonce. It's just
I know we
TV
counted
night,
J-Lo and
y'all.
Beyonce references.
Michael B. Jordan. Hey, who else is on here?
But I don't know. And then, as in today's day and age, it's like we get these comedy shows, but there's no laugh tracks on it. And I don't know. For me, with the 30-minute comedies, it kind of changes the format for me. I don't know if I would really enjoy it as much, because there is something I like about the campiness of it with the laugh track. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I could actually see them doing this show live someplace.
I remember those live
Like
shows.
a Tyler Perry play?
Like Undateable, how they film it, or Big Bang Theory. But even Tyler Perry, I mean, the way
Yeah,
that these
Big Bang
sets
Theory.
are drawn up, because
Yeah, you don't like the set.
I'm wondering what the budget
How to
was
Get
for
Away
this
with
show.
Murder. I mean, not How to Get Away with Murder. How I Met Your Mother. Is it How I Met Your Mother?
They
They
did
used to
that
do a
live?
laugh
They did
track.
live?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know Big Bang Theory did. Maybe.
And it was another one with I can't think of it.
Big Bang Theory has a live audience.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah. It's a lot.
So I don't know. I'm into it. I would like to see Zoe.
Because that was fun.
Turn
With
into
the, you
that.
know? Yeah, Zoe
Yeah.
can.
And it gives the actors an extra, like,
Umph.
I don't know. It's that live Mad TV in living color. It's these people are acting in front of a live audience.
When you say laugh track, do you mean like canned laughter or
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
live audience?
No, it's a canned laugh.
Can't laugh.
Like
This
the
definitely
laughter,
is
the
not
fake
a
laugh.
So like
Yeah.
Big Bang, even though they're in front of a live audience, is that still considered a laugh track?
Sometimes they
Or
still
No,
put in the
I
laugh
don't-
track, though.
Oh, do they?
they like pipe it in.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. To
Because they
like,
try to
Funny.
give you, you know, sometimes the audience
it
don't
up.
laugh. You know,
Yeah.
they might not take the joke as funny.
But then sometimes they in like the days leading up to the shoot, they'll notice the jokes that aren't getting a laugh, and they'll
Loop it
rewrite.
in, yeah.
They'll rewrite and try to come up with a funnier joke.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm into it. So sorry, y'all.
It's that old
I'm a
school
root
feel. But
for
that's
it.
because we're dealing with all these little titty boppers.
I'm also old. So all my references.
No, but definitely like what you said about
90s.
the '90s sitcoms. That was like the era for sitcoms. Definitely.
And
They had the
this,
best ones.
that's why I'm saying, like, I was gonna say J-Lo. You know, Brandy found. This is where Brandy belongs. You know, it was cute. Her appearance on the game, it was cute, but this is where she belongs.
And she's
it's
actually
the perfect
funny.
role for it. Yeah,
She has a personality.
She was even on. It was that Lifetime show, the heavyset lawyer girl. Damn,
Was that
heavyset lawyer girl.
Let's see.
the one where she-
Lifetime. Kim Kardashian was on it.
I don't know.
OMG, y'all. She died. She was this young
Yeah,
blonde
Drop
girl.
Dead Diva?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Drop Dead
okay.
Diva. Brandy was on that, and you know it was a cute role. It was more of a serious role, but I like where she gets to play her the clumsy little everyday girl, and this character's perfect. And the name Zoe, I just think, is a great
Yeah.
name for her
Perfect name.
because it just brings me back. It reminds me of like if this would be Moesha when she gets older.
Yeah.
I think it's going to get a nice
Relatable.
run.
You think so?
I think it's going to
We
take
hope
a
so.
little couple of weeks for, you know, people to really get in tune, and hopefully BET just knows how to market it well
Yeah.
and push it the way they need to push it, because they have great directors, Stan Lathan. Who else is on it? Executive producer Brandy. Hopefully she brings in Ray J. Ray J brings in so much ratings. You know what I mean? Maybe he'll bring Princess. I don't know. Maybe an episode
no,
of.
we do not need the fans of Love and Hip Hop.
Well, speaking about what we think or hope happens, let's talk about some predictions.
Your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
And wait, when I say that this show reminds me of Moesha, Because I feel like a lot of people are watching this wanting Moesha. And when I say that, I don't feel like... The only thing I'm taking from that is the warmth that Moesha brought me, the relatability factor, the fact that, you know what I mean, she grew up with a good family, and I don't know, like, the family is really important in the sitcom, and that to me is important in today's day and age in television, is that we really focus on the family. So in that sense, that's what I'm glad that Brandy's getting back to, and bringing that to television. So
yeah, I think the family and sitcom, it goes together hand in hand. Definitely agree with you there. I'm gonna go ahead and start it off and just cherry pick the easy one. Okay. Sorry guys. Going forward, Zoe and Miguel. It's gonna
so you're gonna just take my prediction?
It's gonna. I mean,
we
all thought about it, right?
Are they gonna hook up at the office though? Or
they're gonna have sex in the office because she's gonna need some hot, steamy sex.
Yeah.
In the office?
She need to get banged down
on the work table or
in her shitty office space. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
But I think
you see how thirsty for next week was?
Some competition. Yeah, from other ladies.
Well, you see the other ladies was already on. I'm like, 10%. I got that. You know.
Yeah.
Because he's hot. You don't want him? I'll take him. No, I'm playing. I'm back to like Pearl.
He probably got coin too.
What?
I said he probably got coin too.
I mean, he owns a bit.
I have a prediction. I feel like maybe not the next episode, but like during the whole season, at one point the son Xavier is gonna get mad at the dad, maybe for doing something that isn't in, you know, as a father figure like he should be. I
feel like I could see him.
I don't know exactly, but I feel like he can probably do something to piss him off, and that is going to make him want to be back with Zoe in some sort of way. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know exactly.
He might catch him with another woman.
Something in that sense, or maybe
TMZ, catch him on TV.
He sees some social media, something, or a fake blog story because he has a cell phone now. Right. Something's going to happen to where he has this disconnect with his father for a while. I don't know exactly
Really? I don't know. I'm kind of thinking actually that it might be the disconnect from Zoe. Because I thought it was interesting that he said, I hate you to her. And then he said, what's going to bother me is that who's going to protect you. So I'm wondering if that's an interesting situation. But because she has him full time though, right?
Yes.
Xavier?
Or do they have them are they co-parenting?
I don't think it's been established.
Yeah, it hasn't.
Because he was like, I'm not going to get to see you as much now. Or
but it does
just because they're not living.
It kind of seems like she has him full time and he comes to visit.
Well,
he was playing video games at one time, takes them camping. So yeah.
But it would be interesting to see if maybe when she finally, because this is a real situation, but when a woman finally does want to bring a guy back into her life, sometimes for the kid, that's harder for them to see mommy do than daddy.
Right, yeah, because my cousin is going through that situation. Really? She got a new boyfriend, and then my cousin was her guy, and she had 3 kids, and she had to stop dating the guy because the kids were like, Mommy, we want you to be with, and she's like, well, shit, he doesn't treat me the way I want to be treated, but how do I explain to my kids that they can't be around their father because I'm with this other man? So she had to break up with the guy, and how do you balance that?
But I could see your side too if he does find out like why they got the divorce and what he did to Zoe, and him maybe getting mad over that. I could see him doing that to Xavier. So I don't know, balance wise, it could go either way for me with Xavier. Yeah. But they're definitely going to go through some rift with
it's gonna be
one of them getting in a relationship.
One of them's going to get in a relationship. The son is going to be torn between the two, and it's going to be
But do y'all think that they're going to end up hooking back up, Gemini and Zoe, at all? I definitely think there's going to be a mishap or something. There's going to be jealousy between Gemini and whoever the new interest is.
We saw a little something in the first episode
when
they kissed. So is that, based on that, it seems like they won't go back to that.
They won't?
They won't.
Oh, come. I feel like the fact that they did that in the first episode means we're just saying that this could happen whenever. It's a soap opera.
I feel like because it's the first episode, they're not going to return to it. Like, otherwise they would have done it.
Have you watched Vampire Diaries, The Game? I mean, we can go down the list of the triangle. There's always a triangle.
They might have a little fling, but it's going to be that fling that lets them know, like, nah, I don't want you.
So you think Miguel's going to be the end story?
No, Miguel is going to be that guy that comes in and makes Gemini like, what the hell? Like, you trying to get at my girl, and I'm the one hook you up with this job.
And then Gemini will try to make a play
because it's like, you never want to see your girl move on.
Right.
Period.
Right.
I still I still got exes like, what? You're pregnant? How did this happen? And I'm like, dude, you're disconnected. Beep,
Right.
beep, delete, backspace.
Beep, beep.
That's true. That's true. Guys always kind of feel like, yeah.
They don't want to. I mean, you guys can say what you want, but you guys always feel for the ex in some ways. Unless you guys in a divorce situation, you don't want to see that person move on. He still wants her, and you know what I mean. She left him.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but she left him because he cheated.
Right, but how many? We deal with cheaters.
But I think for sure there can be a clean break.
I mean,
but in that situation, in that world, unless you have to, you know what it is. So it's like, how many times was that happening? In that case, you know what I mean. But she did leave him. She knew what it was. Walk away, girl.
Yeah.
And he gotta accept that.
Well, it should be interesting for the next episode.
Yeah. So wait, just because he signed the paper, does that mean it's official, or like do they have to go to?
They have to take it to a lawyer.
So
but then do they have to go to court at all?
Because I think it has to be like a deposition or something that happens.
Is that what?
Look,
I ain't never been married. Why y'all asking me?
No, I think.
So y'all need to Google.
I think it could be easier. Like when it's easy, it's because they cleanly split their assets and they agree on everything. When it's hard, I think it's because they fight over the different assets.
But yeah, they both have businesses, and
he pays
for her.
Well,
unless he gets like in that mode, like, well, I'll put you where you at. I'll put you on type of stuff.
Well, that's why my question is how do you think he's gonna do that? Because he said you can't go without me. How you gonna work? And she said, I'm gonna figure it out. But so do you think that he would be that stingy type of? That's the
Miguel
father
got
of his
a job,
child.
and he's the owner, and he has his business cards on him at all times. So.
No, here it is. So when Zoe and Miguel get close, then Gemini steps in and maybe like raises the rent or makes things hard for Zoe. You know, like he steps in and like, well, I'm gonna do this and this, and make things super hard for her. And
then that's when Xavier gets mad at Gemini.
Yeah,
because Xavier comes in on his mom and Miguel kissing or something. Because he's coming over to discuss some property or to get the building fixed up.
Miguel and Zoe are going to hit it off, and they're going to be like, we're so in love. And as Miguel leaves the room, Gemini's going to come in, and that's that kiss you saw in that first episode. Yeah. And then as Miguel comes back in to see them kissing, he's going to be like, what the fuck? And then that's going to be the drama that plays out throughout the season.
I actually see that happen. There you go. All right.
There you have it. Definitely a reason to keep watching and keep staying tuned to Zoe Ever After. Does that make sense? Keep staying tuned.
Yes.
Stay tuned, you guys.
And then stay tuned. Watch the show, and definitely in between time, comment, subscribe, rate us, connect with us on social media.
Yeah, ask us questions. We'll answer back.
Definitely. And we want to see you guys during the live stream comment as well. And so we can interact with you guys while we're talking. And so bring up your different subjects you have to talk about, and we'll definitely discuss it. So once again, I'm Joshua Johnson. You can find me on social media at JJ the Talented.
And I'm Camilla Poindexter. You can find me on Twitter at I am Camilla P, Instagram at The Real Camilla P. And I have a little note. What if you guys can interact with telling me one of your, what is her name? Pearl, thirsty moments, since I told one of mine. I want to hear your feedback.
Leave
like
them
how
in the
thirsty
comments.
leave in the
I
comments.
see that.
What type of thirsty moment have you been in, or maybe even your friend or anything, or have you been in the experience that I explained? Because being thirsty sometimes comes with the territory.
Everyone has thirsty moments. Everyone. You guys hit me up everywhere. Be thirsty with me. Hit me up everywhere at DJ Jesse J.
And make sure you follow AfterBuzz on Twitter and Instagram, AfterBuzz TV. Check out the website, AfterBuzzTV.com. Also, use the hashtag ABTVZEA. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Until next time, then we will see you next week.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.